Hi there and welcome back to Prince the Gaming. Today I'm doing a video that's a little bit different. I'm looking at RPG Maker MV. It's kind of the inverse of what I normally do when I play a game. So in fact I'm looking at this new engine that's been released. In the past I've used other bits and pieces of the RPG Maker software. I find it really intuitive, it's really clever, the art's usually quite nice. I've never actually finished anything, I just like the idea of making a game. MB has just come out. You can buy it on Steam, you can buy it on Webful. As you can see, it's quite expensive. I'm only going to be looking at the trial, which is a 20-day trial. I'm just going to flick through some of the features. So they've got sample data, 100 sample maps, character generator. I had a brief look at the character generator and it is pretty good, but I'm going to go through that more in the video today. You can now use JavaScript. Previously they had their own like code called Ruby, but yeah, Java, that's pretty cool. Also has HTML5 as well. Let's see, what else is there? Multi-platform distribution and Mac support. So now you can have it on export a game to Windows, to Mac, to Android, to iOS, and it can even be played from a web browser, which is pretty cool. Like, I really like the idea that they've made it more playable, considering previously you had to have like the exe file with all the other bits and pieces attached. They've included mouse and touch input support, so I'm really interested to see how well this works, so pathfinding and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'd like to play it using a mouse. I think that'd be pretty cool. The database has been increased from max 2,000. I've never exceeded more than, what, maybe 100 items or something. But to anyone who wants to make a massive game, there is the option. Battle system modes, sorely needed. You can have front view, the classic front view battle, or side view, which I think it looks a lot nicer and it plays a lot better. They have three map layers, just for better map control, a better screen resolution, which again is sorely needed. You open it up, while the graphics look nice in Ace or VX Ace, as soon as you size it up, it looks terrible. And so now I'm really happy that they've sized it up. It also, I've noticed as well, like the colours are so much brighter and more vibrant, and it just looks really nice. So then I also have plugins which you can download, and you can turn them on or off. And I have no idea what they do other than that it can serve a wide range of functions. I think I had a look at one. It's called the enemy book, so it's kind of like you can flip through and look at all the monsters you've defeated. Another thing they've added, event searcher. So if you name your events, you can look for that particular event within the game, which I think is pretty cool. And when you have really big maps, we've got hundreds of events, it's nice to know that there is a way to look for those. So that's just all other bits and pieces. So now on to RPG Maker. So I'm gonna just start a new game. Game title, I'm gonna call it The Lost. And we're just gonna mess around with some of these new features. If you are interested in checking out this game, you can download the demo from their website. It's a 20-day free trial. I think it's pretty decent. Otherwise, you can buy it. It's $80 or something, which is quite expensive. But I think if you're really into game developing, making RPGs, it probably will be worth it. As you can see from the interface, like just the icons and stuff, they're very colourful. And I really like the new interface that they've gone with here. So I guess the first thing we want to do, we can create a character. So look at this, the character generator. Oh my god, I saw this and went, yes, this is perfect. Like, you have your face image, there's the walking, there's when they're damaged they fall down, all the battles, it's just like, it is just amazing. I'm like, yay, thank God they've finally included this. Because previously you could only have the face and sort of the walking graphic. If you wanted any more, you'd have to go in and do all of that yourself. So I'm going to create a female character. There isn't as much variation as in the first game for face shape. Let's just go with this one. You can change the skin color. Quite a wide range of colors here. Let's make her... What color should we make her? Green? Make her blue? Make her like Mystique? I think I'll just go boring white. Front hair. And yeah, another thing I really like about this is like how easy it is to see the colors, and now we can actually see the different options available. Previously it was like little scroll down menus in VX8, which wasn't that useful. What kind of hair are we going to give her? I think that one's kind of cute. Let's give her like purple anime hair. Rear hair. So there are quite a few options here. That's pretty cute. I like that one. Yeah. And oh, you can choose a sub color as well. What does that do? I can't see what it's doing. Sub color. Or maybe that's if you've got like flowers. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see now. Lots of different options here. Short, long, sort of swirly hairstyles. I like that one as well. And that one. Let's go with that. Hair tied up. Ears. Can't even see her ears. Yeah. And I like that actually as well. I just noticed this. So you can change the skin color from many of these options. Eyes. Wow. Yay. Lots of eyes. What we needed. Previously, like, there wasn't a lot of choice for eyes. Now we have lots of choice. So I wonder if it's possible to like upload your own bits and pieces to add to this rather than like continuously sort of changing or only having these ones available if you don't want to actually go draw the graphics yourself. Because not everyone's an artist. What color eyes can she have? Green. Gonna give it purple eyes as well. Why not? Eyebrows. Bit of option here. Let's make her a little bit angry, shall we? Yeah, she's ready for a fight. Noses. They all look very similar. Let's give it that nose. Mouth. Yeah, let's make it angry like that. Facial mark, so you can have bandage or freckles. So this is only the trial version, so I don't know if there are other options available. As in, yeah, when you get the full version, if there's more variations you can have. Beast ears. Give her cat ears if you want. I'm not going to. Tail. You can have a tail. Wings. Oh, she's not a fairy, doesn't need wings. Clothing. Let's see here. It's a little bit of variation. I noticed it's all sort of geared at medieval style games. Previously they had like sort of more modern style stuff. It's a bit hard to see what that looks like exactly. Let's just go with that. Can make it purple as well. Let's make it black. Oh, we can choose all these colors as well. Wow. The options. Just has that vibe of, yeah, I like that. I like that. The vibe of creating your RPG character. A cloak? Yeah, I think she needs a cloak. Needs to be purple, or is it too much purple? Red? No, let's make it that reddy color. Reddy yellow. Accessories. think it's earrings, but you can't quite see them. A bandana, earrings, earrings. Does she want a bandana? Or a bandana? Looks like she's ready for a fight there. Although the bandana's kind of failing in its purpose of holding her hair back, considering she's got so much in her face here. Accessory 2. Ooh. Ooh. So that's interesting. They've chucked in these. But when you go back to clothing, like, the options for sort of modern military style aren't there. So that's a bit bizarre. Giant hat. That doesn't quite work with the hair. I guess you have to turn back hair off. Beret. That's cute. Witch's hat. A bow. That. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn that off. Glasses. Dark shades. Nah, we don't need glasses. But like the previous one, you have the option to randomize. I'm just gonna save these settings. I don't know, what character am I gonna call this? I'm gonna call it Kylie. Why not? Kylie. And then we export this to here and just call it Kylie. Export Kylie. Kylie. How you spell it? That's not how you spell it either. Kylie. Oops. Characters. Kylie damage. Doesn't like the fact there's multiple. And battler. Export Kylie. We'll close that. Okay, so we've got a character generated. I'm just gonna hit the randomize. So there's a lot more variation here with what you can create with the previous than VX8's, which is really cool. I really like that. And I'm just loving like the new characters. They look so nice, especially the battlers, and yeah, just the colors are just really cool. So now we have to go to the database, change maximum to 5, and we're going to add Kylie. Class, let's make her we'll just make her a hero base, and then this is where we select Kylie. As our character. So let's just give her a weapon. Let's give her a sword. She needs a shield. She can have a shield. Head. She can have a hat. Body. She can have cloth armor. Accessory. She can have a ring. I'm not going to go through and be crazy with all of its traits. Let's see, what else can she have? Collapse effect. No, we don't want that. Rate. Let's say that she can resist confusion. She can resist that. Okay. Apply. And we go to system. And we can change our starting party to be Kylie. And here we've got more options we can play around with. Notably, this database menu is a lot cleaner, and it's just more stylized as well. You can choose all the music here. We can change all the sounds for everything. Personally, I do this every time, because every time I boot up one of these games, I just go deaf. Yeah, it's insane. Vehicle images. Oh, okay. So there's a little bit of variation here for like airship, where the what you want the airship to be. I never quite ever figured out how to use the horse and carriage, but anyway. Window color. I think it needs to be purple. Can we make it like a purple? Can we make it? There we go. Purple to match Kylie. We want to use side view battle, side view, trip by followers. Don't need to worry about that. Save for reserve members. Okay. Attack motions. This is his side view. Did I just? Oh. So I'm guessing that is saying when you're attacking with set 1, use this image of this weapon, which is pretty cool. You can turn formation. So the menu commands, that's really good as well, that you can now change that. You couldn't change that previously. Magic skills, skill type magic. I'm guessing you can create your own skill types. I don't know what I've just done there. Let's go back to system. You can choose the starting position of the player, or you can do that on the map. And the starting positions are everything else. Let's look at the title screen. So they've changed this as well. I recognize a few of these from the previous games, like these two. Pretty sure that's from a previous game, and that. Hey, look, there's an island. Exactly what we want. Hexagram, gates. Some of these are new. They've then got these two options here, but of course they're pretty easy to add and make. And as you can see, it's much wider. I'm going to go island. That's floral. That's medieval. Let's just go none. The Lost Island. Nothing to do with Lost. Okay? Nothing. Okay, let's hit apply. And go okay. So we now have Kylie in our map. Let us just playtest and see what happens. So you hear that? The music's pretty loud. Let's create a new game. Oh my god. Deaf. I'm deaf. Okay. So there we are. We're Kylie. And we're ready to brawl. So we'll just close that. Okay. So now we want to go into like map editing. So I've played a little bit around with this so far. Not a whole bunch. So what we can do is these switch between event and drawing. And we've got the options here of drawing like individual blocks, drawing as like a box circle. Let's take the fill tool, and this is for shadows. So we can manage that. This is zoom in and out, and you can change the scale as well. Or that's just reset the scale back to 1. I like that you have the option to zoom in and out. In Ace, BXAce, you had to just select a ratio. So you could go 1-1, 1-2, 1-4, 1-8, and that was it. Like there were no other options there. Okay, so let's look at these tile sets here. So there are quite a few options. See, again, they've got this modern stuff here, which is a bit weird. Maybe just because I'm using the demo version, I'm not getting everything. Yeah, so yeah, there's some really nice graphics here. Look at this Tokyo Tower. So I think they're really trying to push a sort of a wider range of games. So that's like a little Chinatown thing. And this is setting zones up for action. Okay. Well, we're creating our world map, and I've called it the Lost Island. What I'm going to do is going to fill that. And then I'm only going to create a small map this time. Otherwise we will never finish making anything. Okay. So we can't go out into deeper water, so we're going to restrict where the players are going. Add some rocks. I really like how the order tiles work in this software. And they sort of just, connect themselves. Okay. And then we're going to put in some land. Make our Lost Island. Not very big, of course, but that's not such an issue. Darken the grass in the center. Okay. So my idea is that just jump up to event. We'll start over here somewhere. We'll start up on the beach. Yeah, and we don't want that one. Or that one. We'll sort of, I don't know if we can walk on these. We want to try and like funnel the player in a certain direction. So let's put some hills up this way. And then maybe some mountains up this way as well. So we want to make them come up this way. And if we just do that, okay, I don't think they can get around that. Just try and even that out a bit. So we want the player to come up here. So come around and block this off down here as well. We want them to come up around here, and then we want them to sail around to the next spot. And then perhaps have another like mountain range somewhere. So we've got 2 different kinds of mountains here. So this one's a bit more cartoony. I like these ones a bit better. Yeah. And then we'll do this. And each of these places will be blocked off by something, like a little town or something. Already this is probably a bit too big. A bit too big for what I can handle. So let's put some trees in. It's a random tree out in the ocean there. So why not? We'll probably have to fix that. Oh, it's a little lake. I like that. It's a little lake in... No, we can't put that there. Nice try. Nice try. Not gonna work. Oh, they're pretty cool. Little whirlpools. Can add a waterfall. And clouds. They don't really quite work on top of everything else, do they? Which is a little bit annoying, but I guess it just depends on... They're trying to tell you what kind of game you can and can't make in a way, like... If you really have an issue with it, you can go around and play with all the auto titles. Okay. So we've still got that base map down. I'm going to fix that up because I don't like that. Okay, that's a bit better. And then we're going to jump into this next part here. Okay. So, what do we want to start with? Because of the way we're sort of funneling the players around, perhaps we want like a little town to start off with here. Like a little desert oasis-y sort of town thing. But that needs to probably be there. And then there'll be like a pier. Well, it's a bridge, not a pier. And then we'll chuck the boat up here. So we just want to go starting position, we'll go ship. Hopefully they can actually hold that. I'm just going to playtest and see what we can and can't do. Okay, so... Oh, wow, mouse controls. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, so we can't get through those mountains. We can't get down there. Okay. Whoa! Okay, I need to turn that volume down. Sorry if you just went down. So sorry. Yeah, I'm actually... Okay. Let's go game and 2 title. Let's close that. Okay. I'm just gonna, like... Sable. Let's go none. Okay. I'm gonna do this and then... you'll see me again once it's done. Okay. I've turned off most of the ones that are gonna sort of happen while we're testing. Thank God. So you won't go deaf next time. Let's continue sort of working on our map here. So, or maybe we can have a look at, wow, these are all the sample maps. There is a lot. Look at some of these new ones. Hospital? I can't really see it that well. Casino, sewer cave, base interior, ancient ruins, lab room. So let's just put some modern tile sets, which is really cool. I'm really happy that they've finally incorporated some of that. There's one thing I really felt like the Ace lacked. You had to go really searching for it. Office, big house, suburbs. Like wow, this is. I'm really happy about this. Sort of makes me want to get back into sort of this kind of game development. And then they've got all the sort of RPG, sort of medieval-y stuff. Fishing village. Oh, that looks like what we want. Market, mining city, floating temple. That's really cool. Snow town, and all these different world maps. Okay. So we're gonna go simple here. I'm going to use some of the preloaded maps just to make things go a bit faster. So what do we want? We want like a little dungeony thing here, or maybe just a boss to fight. So let us just go. Let's go to this ruined tower, and we'll just chuck that there. So a player will enter from this side. They'll come out this side, and if I go back to my auto tiles, they'll pop out here. Oh wait, that doesn't quite work. Maybe they need another boat. Let's say they get the boat this time over here. So the little rowboat can come down here, and then we're gonna have some big final end game zone, as we could call it. And let us make that a castle, perhaps. That'd be pretty cool. A giant. Oh well, it's supposed to be the Lost Island. So maybe it could be something a little bit more lost looking. Not referencing the TV show, of course. Look at this ruined castle here. I'm already loving these graphics. Okay. I might have to move that up so that the player can actually get inside. And then once they're done there, that will trigger the end game. So yeah, let's add some, we can add some other little features like a lake, tents and stuff. Yeah, I don't know what else I want to add. Okay, and that is the modern tile set, which we don't really need to look at. Stick with the medieval sort of vibe. Okay, so I'm going to create a new map. All these options look pretty much the same. I'm just going to load, and we're going to go fishing village. It's kind of the wrong orientation for what we want, but I'm not fussed. I'm not fussed at all. Okay, so that was probably a mistake the way I've made that, but oh well. Let's zoom back in here, and we are going to make quick event creation transfer, and we are going to say send me to this fishing village up here. Okay, and we want direction to be down. Actually, let's move that down one. Okay, so now when the player walks up to here, they'll be sent into the fishing village. And from the fishing village, we want the option to be sent back. So we're going to go quick creation, transfer. I'm going to go back to the world map. I'm going to say, pop out here for me. And direction, we want down. Okay, and I'm just going to copy and paste that across. And here there's a sign, so we'll make this show text. This is the first lot of text we're going to input, and we're going to say thank you for visiting. We can preview that and have a look at it. Yeah, so we can change all of these bits and pieces. So we can make it as if it had a face or something. But we're not going to, I'm just going to go okay. So now, when the player, if they click on that, they'll get that message. I think I actually need to move it down there because I won't be able to click on it there. I'm going to go quick event creation. I'm just going to put some doors here. They're never going to lead anyway. They're just going to be doors. A bit disappointing, I know, but I'm a bit lazy. So I'm not going to fill all of these places, all of these huts, with something to do. Door, door. But perhaps I will make one somewhere you can use it. Okay. And we want it to make it so that down here it's also a transfer. So we want to send them back to the world map. We'll pop them up out here. Make the direction up. And we'll copy, oops, and paste that across. So what else do we want to add? Well, I'm looking at this at the moment going, it's a bit empty. There's kind of no one here. So let's add some people. So we can go, or we can add some animals. I might add some animals first. So let's add some chickens. Everyone loves a chicken. We're going to go random movement. We can go frequency, highest, and we'll make it a really slow chicken. Really, really slow chicken. If anyone's ever played Legend of Zelda, I'm sure you have. It's kind of like an Easter egg when you hit a chicken, because they all go crazy and attack you. I'm not going to do that because it will take a long time. But we're going to add some chickens up here. So let's see what other options we have in nature. So we could make a dog. Make a dog and make it move randomly, highest. We'll make it just go normal speed. So we're gonna have a dog wandering around for someone to come pet. Let's see. So you can choose something from the tile set. Big monsters. Oh, that is scary. What else do we have? Vehicles, people. So we're chucking some people. Damage, evil, nature. Okay. So nature also includes like these fairy spirit things. I'll add a cat for good measure. Can we go? No, we need to change the frequency to highest, otherwise it looks really, really stupid. And I'm gonna make another dog as well, because why not? I'm really missing the fact that I think it was in RPG Maker XP, you could create like little butterflies and you could create like birds that flew across the top of the map and stuff. They were really cool. I really liked it. It was a nice touch. Okay, so now we want to populate the town with some people. So let us make... What do we want? We want someone... Let's make someone standing here. Okay, and let's make it an old man and he's facing this way. Alright. Make him there. And let's go show text. Let's see, people 1. There we go. I stare at barrels all day. I have things better to do. We'll preview that and we'll check that it's not clipping. That's an issue I've had in the past where you lose text. Okay, so yeah. I stare at barrels all day, I have nothing better to do. So that's what this old man's going to say. And old man, so we're going to change that. I'm going to have a look at the search function here. So we can go event name. Wow, you can search for switches and variables. Nice, we're going to go old man. We're going to go search. That didn't look like it worked. I named him old man, didn't I? Old man. Ooh, that's interesting. Search? No? Okay. Maybe I need to save it. Let's try again. Ah, there we go. So there it says where that position is. Okay. So I just needed to save it and so it would update. Okay, so it looks like got an old man staring at barrels. What else do we want? Sorry for that. Let us have some other weird characters. Let's zoom in a bit. Let's go down here. This looks kind of like a merchant, so we'll see what options we have for merchants. So we've got these people. Kind of an old salty sea dog. Merchants. Go away. Let us choose this kind of gypsy looking lady. Put it here. We'll say, would you like to buy something? Like to buy something. And people, which one is she? People 4, here we go. Preview that, it's good. And we're gonna go, we want, which one is it? It's number 3. Screen patrol, shop processing, yay, merchandise, okay. So let's say she can have potions for sale, weapon, armor, item. What else? Magic water. Spell herb. I don't know what these things do. Stimulant. Okay. Let's go. Purchase only? No, we can make it so you can sell stuff. So you do your shop processing, and then we put thank you. There we go. So we've just made like a little shop there. A little shop. Let's add our salty sea dog. Which one was he under? People do. Be careful going out to the sea. Of course, he's just going to be given some words of warning. Okay, so we've got 3 people. I'm going to add people 1. I'm going to add like a little child. It's always funny, you always see like little children running around. So we're going to go random, frequency highest, and they're going to be running pretty fast. And if they touch the player, they'll be like, people 1, get out of the way. Though, I'm thinking, this little boy, let's see if we can make him be chased by a little girl. So let's make another little character here. Little girl. Type. So custom. Root. And we wanted to... Can we make her move toward... approach? No, okay. We can't. Okay. So let's make her frequency higher and we'll just go normal. And she'll just walk around. And we'll just make her say, my brother is always in a rush. Although this little girl could be Kylie's little sister, to be honest. Same hair. Okay. So she'll just be wandering around. Okay, so I've added a little bit of life to the town. I might spam some more chickens around. Yeah. If I really wanted, I could add little secrets and extra bits and pieces. I'm not going to. We could have a look at village house, abandoned. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with any of that. Okay, let's go back to the world map. So basically, these people just need to pass through here, and then they'll sail around, hop off here, and come to this tower. And this is going to be transfer, but we need to load a new map. Castle. So we don't want a castle. We want like a. We want a good looking sort of ancient ruins. No. I want a good map here. Ancient ruins again? No. Demon Castle. That looks terrifying. Fortress, forest, ruins. Okay, let's go with those ruins. That tower. And okay, so from the world map, keep doing that, keep double clicking. Just need to quick event creation transfer. I'm gonna send them to the ruins. Up here. Okay. And then we're going to make it, so we're going to do something a little bit tricky here. We're going to go play a touch, show some text. I'm going to make it go, Kylie, I can't go back that way. And then what we're going to go new event page, and it's going to be a switch. I'm going to call this Dungeon 1. So once the dungeon is defeated, this will open up, and then it will Now transfer the player back over here. And direction, we want them to be facing right. So that's beyond player touch. So copy that across. Okay. So what else do we want to do here? So we want to make it they can go inside. So quick creation door. So we need a larger door. Just go like that. I guess that's a bit strange, sort of how it gapes open like that. I'm just going to go into edit mode and fix that up. So which tile is it? Is it this one? No. Interesting. Which one are you? Which one? Is it this one? No, it must be this one. There we go. Covered up something. Okay, I'm just going to close that up as well. We want this to be fairly basic. We're going to go load. And we want tower. That looks more like what it should look like. Rather than what it looks. That's more what it looks like on the map. It's ruins. Or maybe what we can do is we'll be sneaky and we'll go back into this. Oops, that is not what we wanted. We want one of these. And we'll make this, we want to transfer the player up here. And then we'll make another door that'll send the player back down here. And what we're going to do is I can walk around, do stuff. What should we do? We're going to make a monster somewhere. So maybe we can add like one of these things that if the player activates, they'll be transported somewhere. So let's see. Go with that one. So let's say we make that somewhere. Okay, we might need to edit this bit. Which is doesn't fit quite right there. Make that there. And just get rid of that. And I think the player will be able to walk around that. Hopefully. It's back to events. Action button. Okay, so we want to have quick creation transfer. It's going to transfer them over here. And we're going to have a monster up here. So we'll go monster. Something a bit interesting to fight. Okay. I have no idea what that thing is. We're gonna make its approach. It's gonna try and like charge the user, the player. Trigger player touch, and we're gonna go. We want battle processing. Battle processing. Here we go. Is it a Minotaur? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna have to go into settings, database, enemies. Okay, we're gonna have to increase the maximum. We're gonna call this something. Chimera? Is that what that thing is? Dark Lord. Oh, it's a Dark Lord thing. I like the idea of a behemoth. Let's go with that one actually. We can change the hue. That's pretty cool. We're gonna call this the Slug Cow. Why not? Max HP 100, so it should be pretty easy to defeat. We just need to change this here. So we go monster. Can we find it? Big monster? I don't know if I can find it now. Evil. It's not in here, I don't think. Which is interesting. A bunch of other stuff. Okay. Well, we are going to make it something invisible that attacks the player. Which is a bit cheeky, but did I not save that in the database? Oh, there's Slug Cow. What's there? Data processing. Battle processing. Why is it not there? Why is it not there? Okay, we need to fix this up. Okay, so we've got enemies of troops. Ah, there we go. So we need to add a troop. I haven't done this in a long time. Slug Cow. So I want to add one Slug Cow. And that background is fine. Battle test conditions. Okay, don't run. Okay. So now, when we go battle processing, Slug Cow. And we go oh, we want that. Okay. So, we want conditional. We want a conditional branch. Enemy. Okay. So once this has been defeated, I'm going to create a new event page. I'm going to go self-switch A. And then we're going to make this self-switch way. And then we're going to go transfer player with the ruins back down here. Direction. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully that should all work. I'll playtest in a little bit, but I want to try and get through this. Back to the world map, okay. So it's defeated that, they're going to pop out here, going to come through here, and now finally the castle. So let us load a castle. What do we want? We want like a castle first floor, second floor, third floor. I don't think it's like a ruined castle. Okay, let's just go with this. We're gonna zoom out. And we're gonna edit it up a bit. We're gonna make it ruined ourselves. So let's put some big holes in the floor. Let's tear this place up. We want cracked stairs. Oops. What else do we want? We want cracked tiles everywhere. On the walls, cracks. What else can we do? Dark, I don't know what that is. Just make a mess of this place. Let's just do that. make a mess. We want these stairs to be like all gross and like collapsed in. Okay, what other options do we have? We've got like rocks here. All collapsed in, all collapsed in. And all of that's just rocks now. Forget about anything useful, just a room of rocks. Some kind of broken plaque. These banners all need to be torn up. Let's just get this tool, clean that up a bit. Make these pillars all broken and horrible. So I'm guessing the players are only really going to be able to see like a little bit of stuff. What's that statue in the middle? It's kind of that. We want to change it to that so that it's broken. It's in ruin. We'll just zoom in and have a look here. Yep. I feel like we need more rocks and stuff. More rocks. More rubble. More big, huge cracks on the wall. Let's fix those up. Broken, torn banners. Let's go to the water down here. Because this should just be filled with stuff. What's that? It's like all rubbish. Filled with rubbish and green, gross goop. All of this just broken. I want to kind of like make it look like the carpet's all torn. I don't know if we can quite do that. The windows, well, they should all just be empty panes, essentially. Okay, and we need one other little component here. This is kind of the end of the game. So let's see what we have here we can play around with. Let's chuck like a throne in here. Go like that. And we're gonna have some kind of regal character. Gonna have like a king maybe. And he's going to be activated by the character pressing on them. And we're going to go, not transfer player, we want to go show text. So, my daughter has returned to me at last. There we go, Kylie is the king's daughter. Bit of a cliche, but we're going to roll with it. Let's have a little bit of conversation here. So we're going to go, Kylie. You're my father, but we look nothing alike. We look nothing alike. Let's put something like alike. I would know those eyes anywhere. And we're just gonna go, welcome home, princess. And Kylie's gonna go, no thanks, I have a world to explore. Screw you, Daddy, I don't care anymore. And we're gonna go game over. Is that the right one? Yeah, I think that's the right way to end it. We'll just see what other options there are. So we can go... Basically, once you've done that, you've won the game. Okay. Let's hit save. And it's almost time for the playtest, I think. I think we just need to put in our transfers into the castle. And hopefully this all works. Okay, so let's playtest. Okay, so let's playtest and see what we're in for. Yes, we want to save the game. Options. Okay, I want to go full screen. What do I do to No, not that one. Let's restart. Oh, there we go. Full screen. New game. I'm going to use the mouse. Just cause. Okay. Whoa. That was loud. I thought I fixed that. Thank you for visiting. Got a chicken. This kid running around really fast. Can we get him to crash into us? Can we corner him? Get out of my way. There we go. It worked. There's the cat. Got some chickens wandering around. There's a little girl here. My brother is always in a rush. I'd be really interested to see how well this plays on like a mobile device. Old man, I stare at barrels all day. I have nothing better to do. Good for you, old man. Let's talk to this guy. You be careful going out to the sea. There's a dog. Would you like to buy something? So we can buy. So we can't buy anything because we have no gold. Let's cancel. Okay. We can't go into any of the houses because we didn't program that. Okay. So we're getting in the boat. Can we get in the boat? I want to get in the boat. How do we get in the boat? First bug. Can't get in the boat. Okay. So I'm going to save here. And we're going to go game in. Okay. I'm going to have to alt-tab out of it and just close it. Okay. Bit awkward. Ruins. We need to fix this up here. That is a disaster. So this is one of like things that takes like longest time with making a game in this. It's like you've got to playtest every little aspect to make sure that it works fine. Okay, so I'm going to go continue. Can we load from here? Go full screen. That was not full screen. Continue. Load from here. We can't get into town. Okay, that was a mistake. It's getting a little bit frustrating, but we'll get there eventually. Eventually. It's already, like, you can see how nice the graphics are. They just look really good. And these characters that you can create, like, they really do fit in with the rest of the game. They look really nice. Okay, so let's go around. We're gonna touch this, send us here. Oh, there we go, battle mode. And it's inside me. Oh my god, that thing is massive and we are tiny. Slug cow emerge. I'm gonna fight it. Can we go with magic? Heal the spark. Dice! Oh, we killed it straight away. Kylie was victorious! Yay, we killed the slug cow. That's really cute, those little animations. Except we're stuck up here now. Ooh. Weird. That we can travel up there. I'm guessing you're not actually meant to be up here. That's a bit of a bug 5. So we've got to go. I'm gonna alt tab out of it again. Okay. So it's interesting you can edit it while it's being play tested. Really shouldn't let you do that. Okay, we'll fix these tricks up. Because you will actually see them in the game. Okay, so let's have a look at our event and see what happened. So, it seems that, oh, here we go. This needs to be on auto run. That's what the problem was. And it also needs to control the switch of Dungeon 1 and turn it on. Okay. Playtest again. Yay! Okay. Can we... Oh, we can't continue from this one. Go new game. Okay. I'm gonna get to the next spot, and you can join me back once I've defeated Slug Cow. Yay! I've defeated Slug Cow. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's transferred us down here, and we can now get back onto the map. Okay, that's cool. I've just realized you can actually walk through these trees, which is not ideal. But I think that's the only way to get to the tower. So we'll have to make a bit of a pathway here, block this off a bit better. So now we're in the little rowboat here, and we're entering the ruined castle. And it's in ruins. There's still some fire happening. Can't really go anywhere or do anything. I'll have to fix that to catch you up. It's a bit weird. You can walk on the walls. I might have made a bit of a mistake there, putting that on the walls. My daughter has returned to me at last. You are my father, but we look nothing alike. I would know those eyes anyway. Welcome home, princess. No thanks. I have a world to explore. Game over, and that's the end. So that is the Lost Island. Was that? Yeah. I think RPG Maker MX, MV, I should say, not MX. Too many X's in all their titles. Pretty cool. I'm really enjoyed playing it so far. Yeah, it's quite different, I would say. It's definitely different enough to warrant buying from the previous versions. It has all those features that you really love from the previous versions of RPG Maker. And yeah, it just feels really good. So can I have a look at some of the other sort of features, I guess. It says the plugin manager, I don't have anything in there. Event searcher, sound test, scale, deployment. So this is the exporting thing, and this is kind of the last thing I wanted to talk about. So this is, you can make it for Windows, Mac, Android. Android's a little bit complicated. It says iOS. I think you need a Mac to make the iOS game because you need the SDK, the iOS SDK, in order to do that. But you can upload it onto a web browser and people can play it on mobile, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna just go, okay, upload that, and it's game. And I will put the link to this in the description if you want to play around with it. If you can't be bothered making your own thing and you just want to have a look at sort of what I've created. I don't think I'll be doing any more work on this. It's kind of done in itself. It is almost like a complete little game. It's exactly what I wanted to do. I don't know if I'll buy this. I don't really make enough stuff to warrant it. I don't have enough time to do that. But yeah. So, thank you all for watching. It's been quite a long video. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks.